Well, students, as you have learnt in your 2 academic years in 11th and 12th classes regarding probability, various things. Random experiment, an experiment in which all the possible outcomes are known in advance before conducting it, and a set containing all the possible outcomes is called sample space. Suppose if a coin is tossed, the probability of getting head and tail, a single fair coin is tossed. The possible outcomes are H and T. Number of outcomes is, total number of outcomes in sample space A is 2. To want to have the probability of getting H, the probability can be defined as it is the ratio of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes of sample space. Here favorable is only 1 H, total is 2 equal to 1 by 2 or 0.5, half probability. Total probability is always 1. Total probability is always 1, or very minimum is 0. Probability of any event happening will be lying in between 0 to 1. It is not greater than 1 and not less than 0. It should not be negative. So here, like this, the getting head and tail as we tossed a coin is 50-50% like that. So probability can be defined as it is ratio of number of outcomes favorable to an event for which we are finding the probability to the total number of outcomes. And you have studied an event, it is subset of a random experiment sample space. And next types of events, mutually exclusive events, simple event, next compound event, etc. And so also you have studied regarding conditional probability, mathematical multiplication theorem, next Bayes theorem, and random variable. What is random variable? It is a variable, it is a function whose domain is sample space. And the random variable is a function or a mapping whose domain is a sample space. And the Bernoulli trails, a trail which is having only possibilities, success and failure, and binomial distribution, etc. we have learned. Now let us go to the problem which I have written here. One, the probability of getting 10 in a single throw of 3 fair dice is, options are 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 9, 1 by 9. So this problem, it is a very tedious job to do by writing all the things. S is what? If all the 3 dice are thrown, first possibility may be 1, 1, 1, second possibility 1, 1, 2, third possibility 1, 1, 3, like this 1, 1, 6. Next 1, 2, 1, so on. How many you will get? 6, 6, 6. The last sample point is 6, 6, 6. First sample point is 1, 1, 1, because dice has 6 faces, written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. If we throw a dice, it may come either come up with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So here in this problem, 3 dice are thrown. So totally how many possibilities are there here? How many total number of outcomes here in sample space? Ns equal to, so comes with 1, they are 6, comes with 2, 6, comes with, so this is 6 into 6 into 6, because 3 dice are thrown. So on 1 dice if you throw, so total possibilities are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, it is 6, into for another dice 6, into for another dice 6, it is 6 cube equal to 216. If the 3 dice are thrown, These total outcomes are 6 into 6 into 6 equal to 216. So for one dice it is 6 possibilities into another dice 6 possibilities, for another third dice 6 possibilities. Totally 212 such outcomes will be there. To write all these 216 outcomes, is it a simple job? Even if you go on writing, it may take one day also. Even if it is consumed one day, you will not get all the outcomes. There may be missing out some outcomes. So we have to adopt another method, and it's also a very shortcut because you are cracking JEE, CET, etc. See here. Okay. I give you here one apple not to eat. Yes, it is to eat only in terms of probability. In terms of probability. Everything is for eating and drinking, you know. Okay. Apple. So here I will write 3 because you know first possibility 1 1 1, the sum is 3. This apple will help an important role in solving all the problems whenever 3 dice are thrown simultaneously. It is called also magic apple. So first one is 1 1 1 1. Last among the 216, first one is 1 1 1. Last one is 6 6 6. Here 3, sum is 3. Next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and once again 18 will come here only. Once again 18, because the last sum here is 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. See, sum 3 will happen how many times? Only one times. 1 plus 1 plus 1. It is the only possibility. 1. I will add to 1 plus 2. It is 3. Consecutive numbers I will add. 1 plus 2, 3. Here for 5, 3 plus 3, 6. For 6, 6 plus 4, 10. For 7, 10 plus 5, 15. For 8, 15 plus 6, 21. For 9, 21 plus 4, because 6 is the last come up, last digit here. From that we have to start for 4. 21 plus 4, 25. For 10, 25 plus 2, 27. Why only 4 and 2? Because the sum of 4 and 2 is 6, To end up with this one, 4, after adding 6, you have to add 4, and to this 2. 4, sum of 4 and 2 is 6. Total number of faces on the dice. So therefore, for 10, it is 25 plus 2 equal to 27. For 11 also it is 27. Because 10 and 11 are the middle terms of this series. 10 and 11, totally 18 are there. Among 18, the number is even. You will have the 2 middle terms. They are 10 and 11. Sum 27 will exist. Sum 10 will exist how many times? 27 times. And so also sum 11 will exist how many times? 27 times. Next here, before 27 number is 25. For this 25. For this, for before 25 it is 21. like this, isn't it? Just this side, replica of this. Whatever the sums are there here on this side just replica of this. Even 8, the sum 8 will be, sum 18 will be obtained only once, because only 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. So now how many times this 10 will happens here? It is 27. So our thing is, number of times 10 will happen is 27. The probability of getting 10 in a single throw, it is how many times? What is the probability of getting 10? So total number of outcomes is 216. So probability of getting sum 10 is equal to number of favorable to ratio of the number of favorable to number of the outcomes in sample space. It is 27 divided by 216. So this is 27 ones are 27 eights are. So this is equal to 1 by 8. Our option is B.